Welcome back to another episode, and I've got my good mate Leroy here, and he's got a Mooer effects pedal. Tell us a bit more about it.
We're looking at the Mooer Red Truck today, Trav. It's a fantastic little unit. It's kind of like having a whole bunch of pedals all in a row, all in the right spaces, all in one rugged steel unit. It also has a return and send effects loop, which we are currently sending to our Mooer preamp, which is the Model X, and back in. Now, the unit itself actually places this preamp in a really good spot. So you've got your drive pedals on one side, you've got your modulations on the other. The drive pedals in this unit are proper analog drive pedals, and the modulations are the digital ones. The other thing about it is you can actually obviously switch things on and off, just like a normal pedal, but you also have a few options and a few benefits to having it in one unit. The first of all is, of course, you don't have to power them all individually. The second one, of course, is you don't have all the patch cables and have hum going on and all the rest of it. The third benefit is you can actually use this in what's called a preset mode. So let's say, for example, I want reverb and I want modulation to come on in one particular spot. What I can do is I can actually choose a spot. You see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm going to put these particular sounds in this format, and I'm going to put them into spot 1. So if we hold this down, you'll see the light flash 5 times. Once it comes back on, that's now in that spot that we've saved. Now, we can do that with all of the rest of the slots that we have. And the way that we get to that slot is we actually just push these two together. You'll see instead of being L, which is live preset, it goes to P, which is the patch preset. So there we go. So now we're in patch mode. If I push those on, push that, you'll see these light up, showing you that on this preset, you've got the modulation, you've got the reverb, and you can see the actual LEDs underneath the dials have lit up. And whatever is actually showing on those dials is the sound you're going to get. So it won't save things in different settings, so to speak. It will save whatever you choose to be on at that particular point in time. It'll save that into spot 1. So let's just say you want to use a delay on 3 different preset patches. It's not going to save the delay at different rates or different feedback levels. It's only going to save it with the actual settings that you've got on it at that point in time. But that being said, it's really useful. I have used this myself live. You can save like a reverb, clean with a reverb. Then you might want a clean with a reverb and a chorus. Then you might want the clean boost because it has a clean boost section as well. Then you might save the distortion, and then you might save the overdrive, or vice versa. So it's also got a tuner on it. So let's just get back out of preset mode, and you'll see the P goes back to the L like so, and that's just showing us now what we've switched on and off. If we hold this down, we go to a tuner mode, so that will give you a tuner. All right, tap it, we go back to our sound. Another super awesome feature of this is if we turn our delay on, we've obviously got that quite slow, but this is actually a tap tempo. So anytime we've got the delay on, this will be flashing. We can just tap tempo that at any point in time, and it will give us our tap tempo for delay. And I think that's a fantastic feature. You don't have to enter other menus in order to tap tempo your delay. Whenever your delay is on, in fact, you can even tap tempo it when your delay is not on. You can still actually set the timing. So if you're starting a song, you set the timing via the tap tempo, and then when when it comes time for you to turn that delay on, it's going to be in the right time frame. All right, so you've got a clean boost up here, which you can switch on and off with the switch. And you can save that to a preset to be on, and then when you come back to another preset, it's switched off because you've chosen not to save it into that particular spot. So anyway, that's the Mooer Red Truck. It comes in a black version as well. Have a listen to the drive sound. Bit too much reverb there. The drive, the overdrive sound in this is actually the Mooer Rumble drive, which is based on the Dumble Special, which is very, very popular but super expensive rare amplifier. Got the distortion here. You can see I've actually got those set pretty mild at the moment. You've also got a mid boost switch on the distortion there, just to lift the mid frequencies and give you a bit more punch. With the mod, you've got a few different options. You've got Tremolo, you've got Phaser, and you've got Flanger. So, or a chorus. So you can choose whichever one you want via the three-way switch here. The chorus, Flanger, Phaser, or Tremolo. With the delay, you've got an analog delay, you've got like a tape echo, and then you've got a digital delay, all switchable via the three-way switch. And then you can choose the time frame here, or you can do the tap tempo. So at the moment, we've got it, I think, we're at 1/4. So, yeah, you can get quite a long delay just by switching the rotary knob. Turn it on. We've got our tap tempo pretty fast. Slow it down. We change our delay time. As you can see, we're on tape echo at the moment. It's got some awesome sounds on it. Check it out. It is the Mooer Red Truck.